a New Yorker jeweler trying to make really big after getting a hold of an uncut stone that is very precious to certain people. Is he gonna score? Well, hello folks, my name is Daniel Nobre. An amazing film and amazing performance by Adam Sandler. The movie Uncut Gems from 2019 is directed by the brothers Josh and Bennie Safdie. Stay with me because this is CINEMIN, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm your host Daniel Nobre. Welcome to CINEMIN. For the fans of the Criterion Collection, international films, independent films, and American classics. Please subscribe and enjoy this channel. In a fantastic opening credits sequence, we found a place in Ethiopia when miners are digging looking for precious stones. Next thing we know, the camera zooms in the stone and we start getting inside the stones. We see scholars, textures, and also a shift after the opening credits. We are inside now the body, in a camera is still the body of Harold Ratner that is having a colonoscopy in a New York City hospital. And in there, we are linked to his character from the opening credits sequence. Played to perfection by Adam Sandler. Howard Ratner is a kind of character that has his life completely out of his own control. We understand that he's a jeweler, he's in New York City, he's unhappily married, his wife probably hates him. He has kids, but he's not necessarily the family guy. He's got also a lover that works with him in his store. So the movie is gonna be about his less than orthodox business, the way that he conducts the business, what he does with the money that he receives, and he always constantly try to get ahead of his business, but looks like in his life, he's always behind. He takes money and bets money and borrow money and doesn't pay back the money on time, and there is a lot of people after him trying to get money back from him that he borrowed in the past. With this very unusual, rare opal gem, Howard now is pretty confident that he can score real big. The money, portrayed by Lakeith Stanfield, friends of Howard, visit the store together with basketball player Kevin Garnett. By the way, Kevin Garnett playing himself in this film is absolutely great. The scenes that he plays together with Sandler, they are just such a well done scenes, and the dialogue is really interesting because Garnett really got into character in this case right here. And it is Garnett that tried to buy the stone from Howard. However, Howard cannot sell because the stone is committed to go on auction on the following day. So Garnett then and his entourage take the stone, saying they're just gonna borrow just for one night and give back the stone on the following day to Howard. As insurance to Howard, Garnett gave his ring from the NBA that is worth around $80,000. Howard goes to a pawn shop and take $80,000 cash. There is a game that night, and Garnett, that now is connected completely with this stone, needs the stone in order to play well and get a big victory. So Howard believes on that, but he bets on that, and then is gonna generate more and more complications because the people that Howard owns money immediately shows up and try to get money from Howard from debts that he had in the past. From there, the movie goes in pure adrenaline doses, but small ones. The Safdie Brothers really takes care of the direction right here, giving us just enough to get more and more excited about Howard's goals. The wife is portrayed by Idina Menzel in a very interesting role and very effective. So is the lover of Howard, portrayed by Julia Fox. perhaps the only person that has some kind of kindness and tenderness to him, even though when he got some explosive moments with her, she always managed to understand what's going on in his mind and stand by his side. Perhaps it's the only character in there that does that. Okay, there's several goals that this movie did for me. Score very high in my expectations because I like the way that the Safdie Brothers and that also wrote the screenplay with Ronald Bronstein, and I love another the film, which is the cinematography by Darius Conji, that really put it together. That kind of look at the films that really reminds me, and I think several other even movie critics said that, comparison sometimes with Scorsese, but it reminds me pretty much movies from the 70s when you have a very strong oriented screenplay, and this is the case right here, plus the cinematography that makes a plus, and the music in here. There is a participation of The Weeknd. The pop star The Weeknd appears in the movie as well, and a very interesting scene is in a nightclub in there that you should check it out. I recommend Uncut Gems for several different reasons, and the Criterion Collection, of course, is bringing we more and more extra features. Just to mention, the movie is available on DVD and Blu-ray already by A24 Lionsgate label, but the Criterion Collection is bringing now in a 4K ultra high definition loaded with extras. And again, at the end of this presentation, I thank you very much for watching. Invite you to leave your comments and tell me what you think about Uncut Gems if you watch it already, and if you want to watch, please let me know. I'm Daniel Nobre. Don't forget to subscribe the channel CINEMIN, and you can check other videos in there. There's several already there. Okay, I see you guys on our next video. Goodbye.